Okay, so if you're a student in India right now, probably around 20 years old, it feels like AI is the only thing anyone is talking about. And with all that noise, there's probably one big question just circling in your head.
This is it, right? The big one. It feels like your entire future, everything you're studying for, kind of hangs on this question. And you know what? You deserve a straight answer. So let's get into it.
Because here's the thing, while all the headlines are screaming about robots taking over, the real story, the one that's actually backed up by data from places like the World Economic Forum, is, well, it's a lot more interesting. And honestly, for you, it's a story packed with opportunity.
First things first, let's ground ourselves in reality. Why is this even a conversation? Because this wave of technological change, it's not just hype, it is absolutely massive.
Just look at these numbers. A staggering 86%. 86% of companies expect AI to be the main driver of transformation. That's huge. It's bigger than anything else on the list. So, yeah, the feeling that things are changing isn't just a feeling. It's real, and it's happening fast.
But, and this is a big but, transformation is not the same thing as elimination. So the question we should be asking isn't what jobs will AI destroy, it's what new jobs will pop up and where is the real growth going to be?
We've all seen those articles, right? The top 10 futuristic jobs of 2040. But that's only one tiny piece of the puzzle. And frankly, it's not even the most important piece.
So if we look at the jobs with the fastest growth rate, the ones that are just exploding in percentage terms, it's exactly what you'd guess. AI specialists, fintech engineers, big data wizards. No surprises there. That's the tech boom we hear about every single day.
But hang on. This is the twist. This is the key thing that gets lost in all the noise. Fastest growing is not the same as creating the most jobs. So the real question isn't about percentages, it's about sheer numbers. Where will the largest number of new jobs actually be?
And here it is. Look at this list. I mean, really look at it. Farm workers, construction workers, nurses, teachers. The jobs that will see the biggest absolute growth in numbers are roles that need a real physical presence, a real human touch. These are the jobs that are and will continue to be the absolute backbone of India's economy.
So why? Why are these jobs so robot-proof? Well, it all boils down to a really powerful idea about what technology is actually for.
And this image just nails it. The future of work isn't just a server farm or a bunch of coders. It's this incredible mix of high-tech labs, sure, but also green energy fields, busy construction sites, and classrooms. It's people caring for people. It is so much more diverse than we're led to believe.
The big mental shift you need to make is from automation to augmentation. See, for most jobs, AI isn't coming to replace you. It's coming to be your new superpowered tool. Think about a farmer who can now use an AI to predict weather patterns, or a nurse who uses it to handle patient data way more effectively.
And the data completely backs this up. By 2030, most of what we do at work will still be done by humans, or, and here's the key, by humans and machines working together. The future isn't AI working solo, it's a partnership.
Okay, so let's bring all of this right back home. How does this global picture look specifically for you sitting in India? Because India's job market, it has its own unique and pretty exciting vibe going on.
With our digital economy absolutely booming, companies here are starting to think way differently about how they find good people. And that creates a massive opening for you as long as you know how to play the new game.
I mean, just look at this difference. Employers in India are way more likely to hire you for your skills, not just your degree. 30% are actively removing degree requirements. What that means for you is that what you can actually do is starting to matter a lot more than the piece of paper you have.
So what on earth do you do with all this information? How do you actually get ready for this future? It really boils down to one simple, powerful idea. You have to keep learning.
Take a good look at this number, 39%. Just let that sink in for a second. This isn't just some random statistic. This is your new reality.
That's right. Almost 40% of your core skills, the stuff you're probably learning in college right now, are expected to change in just the next 5 years. That means the whole idea of learning one thing and doing it for 40 years, it's over. Lifelong learning is the new standard.
So what skills will actually stick around? Well, they're the ones that are deeply human. First, analytical thinking, being able to solve complex problems. Second, creativity, coming up with new ideas. And third, that commitment to lifelong learning. being curious and adaptable. These are the skills that AI makes better, not obsolete.
This is honestly the best way to look at it. A new tool doesn't change who you are. It just makes you better at what you do. A doctor who uses an AI for diagnostics is still a doctor using their judgment and empathy. A teacher who uses AI to plan a lesson is still a teacher focused on inspiring their students. You're just becoming a supercharged version of yourself.
So, at the end of the day, the question for your career isn't can I beat the machine? It's how well can I work with it? The future belongs to the people who don't just use the tools, but who lead the collaboration. Your job isn't going away. It's just getting a massive upgrade. The only real question left is, are you ready to be the one in charge?